My character is called Vijay Dinanath Chauhan. My formal education happened in college, but my real education actually happened in theatre. I do not like one-layered thing, because life is never one-layered. Comedy is never complete without pathos. My sensibility of script is, I thought that it's very, very funny. Jack Nicholson wrote for himself, whether it's Sean Penn, Tim Robbins, or anybody. You take any name. Complete your personality as an actor. You should be a writer. The game today is 2020, so you have to come and you have to hit sixes. It's as simple as that. You bring the audience inside in the first 3 days and your money is recovered.
Well, we tend to meet many stars from Bollywood, but when you tend to meet actors like Saurabh Shukla, it brings a smile on your face, and obviously you also have immense respect for the man. Sir, pleasure having you on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you very much.
Sir, the moment I saw you a short while back, and so many films of yours we've seen, and we've been really amused by your capability of just creating a lot of interest in whatever character you've been portraying. You played an acting instructor in Luck by Chance, I believe.
That was my. It was a cameo which I did.
Right.
It was Zoya's first film.
Right.
And she insisted that I should do it, and I did it. And quite amazingly, I mean, people have reminded me time and again that it was a good performance.
एक्टिंग एक ऐसा समंदर है जिसमें जितना गहरा उतरिए उतना गहरा होता जाए. क्यों मैगजीन ठीक कह रहा हूँ जी.
Saurabh Shukla's next film that is coming up is Shakal Pe Mat Ja.
Yeah.
Looking interesting. I think it's looking interesting. Young director Shobh has directed it, and it's igniting some controversies as well, and interesting music as well. So what exactly is your role in the film?
Well, I'm playing an ATC officer, which is the short form, and the full form is Air Traffic Control Officer. My character is called Vijay Dinanath Chauhan.
Okay, Agnipath, another
Yeah.
Agnipath Agnipath.
Yeah, so I mean, the guy he looks like me, but in his head,
Right.
he's very close to Mr. Bachchan.
Okay.
And he has never got out of the character Vijay Dinanath Chauhan. So that makes it instantly very, very fun.
I was reading one of your, I think, interviews, and you've said that you've mostly done black comedies in your career.
Yeah.
So what is it about comedy that really has attracted in terms of black comedy, and at the same time, many a times there's tragic element in your comedy as well?
I do not like one-layered thing, because life is never one layer. Life is not just one single color. Whenever people have asked me about black comedy, and they say that, in fact, I have never said that I do black comedy, and they have said that I do black comedy. But the whole point is that comedy is never complete without pathos.
Now, talking about Shakal Pe Mat Ja, you know what happens is, since we tend to meet so many people from the film industry, and many a times, we can get vibes from a certain movie. बहुत बार certain ऐसी फिल्में होती हैं जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा promotions होते हैं, लेकिन you know कि यार ये कुछ मसला है इसमें, कुछ घपला है यहाँ पर. लेकिन there are movies which are small movies, and which have very little promotions, but somehow from the promos, or maybe from a certain amount of script that is coming out in the various media circles in terms of interviews and all, you tend to get a feel कि यार इसमें कुछ बात हो सकती है. And apparently this year, if you notice, 2011 has been very good for small movies, like a Stanley Ka Dabba, and there are many examples shown in the cities and all. So is Shakal Pe Mat Ja is another addition?
Well, I think, see, we do not make promos, we make films. So we try this in every film that we do as much justice as we can do. Whatever my sensibility of script is, I thought that it's very funny.
So if you notice, even a movie like Jaane Bhi Do Yaaron, when it released when it released like say 1985, 25 years back, it did not do well commercially at all. In fact, at that point of time when it had released in theaters.
Yeah, see what happened.
Over the years, it has become a cult classic, like Andaz Apna Apna as well. Over the years, it has become a cult classic.
देखा फिर वही हो गया ना. आइए प्लीज पहले आप. नहीं पहले आप. नहीं आइए ना पहले आप. प्लीज मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ आपसे.
ओ भाई साहब, पहले आप में नवाब साहब की गाड़ी छूट गई थी।
I'll tell you that this is what my take is on this. I mean, see, when I remember I was a student that time when I saw Jaane Bhi Do Yaro.
हमारी बातें तो नहीं सुनी तुमने? हाँ? मेरी बातें तो नहीं सुनी तुमने? हाँ? बहरे हो? Okay.
It was instantly a hit for me. Not only me, I mean, I saw it with full audience, I mean, full houses. But the point is, if the market does not support it, then you are not...
Had a very restrictive release.
Yeah, so you will not able to get, you won't be able to get your money back. You know, so on that statistical basis, it was not a hit. But it was an instant hit in people. I think that all Indians have seen, like Sholay people have seen, similarly Jaane Bhi Do Yaro, a large audience has seen. But it has not translated into statistics.
Right.
So
I think over the years, from television revenue and all, it's made a lot.
Absolutely.
And even if you notice, like a film like Andaz Apna Apna, when it released, it was not a commercial success. Now, in today's context, my question to you is that we've been seeing these very big sums of money are coming from satellite rights, which is, I think, a big relief for the producers and filmmakers that आपने एक अच्छी फिल्म बनाई and you have a proper release in the theatre. But because आजकल T20 हो गया है, फिल्म का जो रिलीज है वो वीकेंड का ऐसी मारा मारी है that everyone is just out to do almost anything to just grab hold eyeballs. So in a way you feel smaller films somehow they have been given a new shelf life with interesting satellite TV options as well. The kind of promotions which happen and all those things?
Yes, I guess the situation right now is much better than what it was, though it is still not perfect. I won't say that it's perfect, but yeah, I mean, smaller films are now getting its due, though it is correct that the game today is 2020. So you have to come and you have to hit sixes. It's as simple as that. And to hit sixes, basically, I mean, what are our sixes is basically through marketing. That you bring the audience inside in the first 3 days and your money is recovered.
I think one of the most unusual of dons in recent times has been Kallu Mama, and the moments he says that मैं क्या अलीबाग से आया लगता है, you know, that particular line of yours is part of like
You
I
still
think
remember that, okay?
Yeah, I think many people do. Many people will do, and you were one of the writers on the film as well, apart from Anurag Kashyap.
Yes.
Now, how do you look back at Kallu Mama and Satya now? It is considered one of the classics. Each time I meet Mr. Verma, I have to ask him about Satya, because many a times, जो आजकल recently उन्होंने films बनाई हैं, they are not up to the mark.
I think that we all move on. Whenever I see people talking about Satya, or I hear people talking about Satya, or whenever they come and meet me and they congratulate me for that film, what really makes me happy is that it has gone into the bloodstream of Indian audience, and after 12 years, they still remember the film.
I think in a way, as an audience, I also feel that आपके जो performances में एक ठहराव या एक जो lasting value होती है, I think किसी भी character के लिए अगर वो आप, if the audience can carry it once it comes out of the theatre, I think that is a victory in a way. कहीं ना कहीं आप, since the fact that you are a good writer as well, that makes you a better actor in many ways as well.
Well, I have always believed in something which I keep telling whenever I take acting workshops in FTII. I tell the students there that you are never an actor without becoming a writer. If you take examples, Jack Nicholson wrote for himself, whether it's Sean Penn or Tim Robbins or anybody, you take any name, they all write, direct and act.
You've taken the names of Hollywood writers, but in overall construction of your yourself as a persona, as a writer, as a filmmaker, I've seen in Raat Gayi Baat Gayi, there's an extensive usage of Urdu शायरी, and बहुत ही clearly इससे अंदाज़ा होता है कि मतलब आपका एक ज़ौक़ जो है बहुत ही पुख्ता ज़ौक़ आपका है, and वो ऐसे ही मतलब चलतू वलतू नहीं है उस तरीके से. तो आपका, I'm sure that you're having your set of Indian writers who have inspired you as well in terms of poetry or maybe fiction as well. So who are those writers that have inspired you?
Well, I'll tell you, in my initial days, the writers who really inspired my writing, one of the top names are Mohan Rakesh, Nirmal Verma the, Bhagwati Charan Verma, Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, Rashmi Rathi. So there are many writers who have affected my life, and there are many poets whom I read.
Now talking about yourself as a director, Raat Gayi Baat Gayi. Personally, I thought it was an interesting film. I enjoyed it. It was interesting. It was fun as well. It was entertaining in a way as well, in a cerebral manner.
Yeah.
And I think you have your set of actors like Rajat Kapoor and who tend to work regularly with you, and you acted in the film as well. How was Raat Gayi Baat Gayi experience for you?
Well, it was a wonderful experience. I mean, we are a group of friends who keep working together. Raat Gayi Baat Gayi was a fabulous experience, and after post that I did 2 more films. One I have completed, which is now getting released.
Pappu Kaan Dansala.
Pappu Kaan Dansala, which is getting released in December. We'll talk about that later in later episodes.
Pappu Kaan Dansala, you're taking off on Jaane Tu Ye Jaane Na song basically.
Yeah.
So
I think it was a fabulous song.
It was a fabulous song, no doubt about that at all, in fact. And Abbas, once again, a writer coming into the picture, I think he had a very quirky sense of humor as well.
Yeah.
Now, what exactly is Pappu Kaan Dansala? If you can just give us a brief idea. We'll definitely talk when the movie is coming up.
Okay, I'll only say this, that this is my first rom-com.
Okay.
And this is my first Masi rom-com, so just be ready for it.
Your acting assignments, sir?
My acting assignments are, I have done Mohalla Assi.
Right. That is Sunny Deol.
Sunny Deol, and Dr. Chandraprakash Dwivedi has directed the film.
Right.
And then after that, I've just done this film.
Shakal Pe Mat Ja.
Shakal Pe Mat Ja, which is releasing now. And Barfi is another film.
Anurag Basu. Ranbir Kapoor.
Which I'm doing right now.
Right.
And once I'm ready with my script, then I'll again take a break from acting and get into the shoe of a director.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, sir. Lovely to have you on
Thank
Bollywood
you.
Hungama. All the best wishes for all your future ventures.
Thank you.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.